Hello students, welcome to your chemistry class. So in the previous video we understood what is physical change and chemical change, and we understood some examples also how they are changing their state, color and size. Okay, today in this video we'll discuss the characters of both physical change and chemical change in detail. So let's start. So we'll start from physical change. Characteristics of physical change. First one, a physical change is temporary and reversible. How? Suppose you hold a rubber band and stretch it. Then if you leave that, then again that will come back to the previous shape. So what happened here? It returns to the original shape when the force is removed. Okay, then another example, when wax is melt, it only changes its state. Yes, when it will melt, it will be your liquid state, and after cooling, again it becomes solid. Then second character, no new substance are formed during a physical change. For example, you take some ice cubes on a plate. So after so many times you will see that ice becomes water. Then if you will boil that water, your water becomes water vapor. So here in three state, your water only present there. No any new substance not formed here. Okay, it just only changes the state. Then third character, heat may be given out or absorbed in a physical change. Some metals can be beaten into sheets, but after hammering the metal you touch the sheet, you will feel it hot. So while hammering, if you will touch the metal sheets, okay, at that time you can feel that is hot. Another one, you take water in a vessel or in any glass. After adding washing soda, you can feel that container is little much hot. Okay, so this is the example of your third character. Then fourth one, no alteration in mass takes place during physical change. So for this character, what you have to do? You take in a beaker some water, then add some salt to it. So it becomes a salty water. Then you have to evaporate that one. So after evaporating, you will get salt only. So if you will measure the salt, whatever the weight, and the previous one weight will be same. Okay. So in the physical change, the mass, the weight will not change. Then characteristics of your chemical change. New substances entirely with new properties and formed during a chemical change. So you take some wood or you take some paper. If you will burn it, okay, what you will get? You will get ash only. So is your wood and ash your same, or your ash and paper are same? No. So in the first character of chemical change, there your new substance will form and with new properties, because the molecules of wood and paper that will not same as to the molecule of ash, or their properties and quality also not same as before. Then second character, chemical change cannot reverse to get the original substance. So to prove this character, you take some milk, okay, you convert into curd. So now tell me, is your curd taste same as milk? Obviously no. So this is your second character. Chemical change cannot be reversed to get the original substance. From the curd you cannot go back to the milk. So from curd you cannot get milk. Then third character. Chemical changes are accompanied with change in energy in the form of heat, light and sound. So for this you have to take some quicklime. Okay. So when quicklime comes in contact with water, the slacked lime is produced with the evolution of large amount of heat. So how that means your quicklime is calcium oxide, CaO. So that is your very hard and stone like structure. Stone not, but very hard and big structure one, stone like structure. Okay. Then your slacked lime means that is your powdery substance. So when your quicklime is mixed with water, it forms slacked lime, that is your CaOH2, calcium hydroxide. So at that time heat is also produced. Then your fourth character, a change in weight occurs during a chemical change. So for this character we will take the previous example, that is your when your wax is burned, at that time some substances such as smoke, gases and water vapor are formed. After that a small amount of wax is only left. So this is your change in weight occurs during a chemical change. If you will weight the wax before burning and after burning, you can measure that is you can see the changes. Okay, the after one will be little much less weight as compared to the before. Another example we can take, the rusting of iron. It's little much heavier than, or you can say little the weight will be little much more than the original weight of the iron. Okay, so you understood both the changes. Then we will see some examples of physical changes and chemical changes. So tell me, tearing a sheet of paper, that will be your physical change or chemical change? Yes, obviously this is a physical change, because you have teared a sheet of paper from a paper. So after tearing also the quality and the molecules is same. Okay, after tearing also it is a paper only, and before tearing it is paper. Then charring of sugar. So is this a physical change or chemical change? Yes, it is a chemical change. How? So charring of sugar means you have to heat the sugar, okay, till it get the liquid structure. Okay, after some time, after continually heating, it will turn to a black color substance, black powdery substance, which has the different properties from sugar, and we cannot go back to the previous sugar. So this is your charring of sugar is a chemical change. Then grinding of substance. So is this a physical change or chemical change? Yes, this is a physical change. So as I said, this is a physical change. How? When we grind something, some cereals or pulses, okay, suppose wheat, rice or any dal, okay, you will get the same substance only, but the broken one. Okay, so the grinding of substance will be your physical change. Then melting of butter in a dish, this will be physical or chemical? So we can say both the changes are happening here, physical change also and chemical change also. It is a physical change. How? When you will take the butter, at that time that have a definite shape or size, but after putting on any food, you will get that, you will see that butter is melted there, so it lost its shape and size. That's why it is a, and no new substance are formed. Okay, so this is a physical change, but it lost the shape and size, but the quality and the substance is same. Okay, then how it is a chemical change? Because burning butter, okay, is a chemical change, because many substances such as smoke and gas are formed, so it is a chemical change. Then boiling, evaporation and condensation. So many times I told you that the boiling, evaporation and condensation is a physical change. I took so many times the examples of ice, water and water vapor. This is a interconversion. Okay, from ice we can get the water, from water we can get the water vapor, and from water vapor we can get the water, and from water we can get the ice. So it is a interconversion and it is a physical change. Then burning of paper. So previously we have discussed that tearing of paper is a physical change. So burning of paper will be your obviously chemical change, because after burning the paper we get ash only, and smoke and carbon dioxide and other gases are formed, they will released. So it is a chemical change. After burning the paper, you cannot get the previous paper, you will get ash only. Then hammering of metals to form sheets. So tell me, is this a physical or chemical change? Yes, this is a physical change, because you can give any shape to that substance by hammering. You can go back to the previous shape also what you have taken first. Okay, because metals are your malleable. What is malleable, you know, no? Good. Okay, so hammering of metals to form sheets is your physical change, because from sheets also, from metal sheets also you can get the previous metal. Okay, then rubbing of alcohol. So tell me, this is your physical change or chemical change? Yes, this is your physical change, because if we rub alcohol, the alcohol left uncovered will evaporate quickly into the air. It turns to a gas but maintains the properties of alcohol. This is your physical change. Okay, if you rub the alcohol and if you left the alcohol is left uncovered, no, so it will evaporate quickly, but it evaporates quickly and it turns into a gas, but it maintains the properties of alcohol. Again, another example you can take, perfume. As soon as you spray, it spreads in your whole room, but still it is there in your body. Okay, that will also your physical change. Then leaves in the autumn season. So what will happen? Sorry, I think I left one. Rusting of iron. So about rusting of iron we have already discussed that is a chemical change. Okay, then next one we'll see leaves in the autumn season. So during the spring and summer, the leaves on trees are a vibrant green and give off oxygen as the plant make their own food through photosynthesis. However, when autumn arrives, the chemical reaction causes the leaves to become brown and ultimately fall off the tree. the brown leaves cannot be turned green again. So it is a chemical change. So what will happen, see, in spring season and summer season, the leaves are in green color and it gives oxygen in the process of photosynthesis. That means in spring and summer the leaves are cooking the food for the plant. But in the autumn season, the chemical reaction occurring to the leaves, that's why it turns become brown and it fall off the tree. So it is a chemical change. Then cooking of food, obviously it will be a chemical change, because after cooking the food you cannot get the vegetables what you have taken before. Yes, rice also you can't go back to the previous stage, so it is a chemical change. The taste and odor what before it was, after cooking the change and taste and the composition also will change from the before one. Then fermentation. So fermentation means what? It is a change that takes place mostly in drink, fruit and vegetables. The process of fermentation changes the substance of the matter. As a result, it forms taste, smell and the composition of the matter are changed. Suppose you can see, you can take the simple example that you keep some food for 5 to 6 days. Okay. So what we'll see after 1 week, there is one layer will be on the inside that container on the food. Okay, that means your food is already, the food get fermented and the properties also will be different, because you cannot eat the fermented food because it is full of germs and bacteria. Okay. Then digestion of food. So digestion of food also we have discussed before, because it is a chemical change. Okay. After digestion, can you get back the food? Okay. No. So it is a chemical change. So we have finished the character of physical change and chemical change and their characteristics also with the examples. Now I think you can easily differentiate the physical change and chemical change. So your homework is, you have to mention any 7 reasons, that is the difference between physical change and chemical change. Okay. So this was for today's class. Thank you.